You're watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
Staying on top of breaking news, the latest after a person was found dead inside of a car in DeKalb County. What we're learning at this hour.
Former President Trump facing more than 30 felony criminal charges in New York. It's not necessarily bad news for his ongoing presidential campaign.
It is going to be a warm one out there this afternoon. Got a mix of sun and clouds. My pick for the week, folks, but it's going to be borderline hot. I'll tell you how hot it will be in the full forecast coming up.
We start with the update on our breaking news. The scene clearing within the hour at an apartment complex where a man died.
Malioka is live in Decatur with a look at the scene as the sun is coming up.
Well, Ariana and Cheryl, we know a man was shot and killed in a vehicle early this morning in DeKalb County. Take a look at this video as police cleared the scene about an hour and a half ago now. This is from earlier this morning. You can see the caution tape and DeKalb County police on scene. Call came in around 1:30 at Thornberry Apartments on Heath Row in DeKalb County. Now that's off Clifton Springs Road and near Gresham Park. Along with police, the medical examiner was on scene, as well as a tow truck that left after towing a car and an SUV away from the area. We'll keep you updated as we continue to learn more throughout the morning. Back to you all.
And I never thought anything like this could happen in America. Never thought it could happen.
Against the felony charges he now faces following his arraignment in New York less than 24 hours ago. He pleaded not guilty to accusations of hush money payments surrounding the 2016 presidential election. NBC's Garrett Hack has more perspective from the former president's day in court.
Good morning. Mr. Trump himself described it as a surreal experience watching a former commander-in-chief become a criminal defendant. And the hearing in the courtroom behind me lasted a little bit less than an hour. The former president, stern-faced, arms crossed across his chest for much of it as he heard the 34 counts against him read into the record for the first time. We heard from prosecutors as well about Mr. Trump's rhetoric, a warning from the judge, the reaction from Mr. Trump and his supporters, all coming up this morning on Today.
All right, thank you, Garrett. The former president now staring down those felony charges while campaigning for the Oval Office once again.
He calls the case political persecution. Christy Diaz joining us now with more. So, Christy, there are a lot of questions about what impact this case could potentially have on the race.
Mr. Trump is now the first president to ever face criminal charges, so it's certainly historic. But how that impacts his upcoming presidential run is still a big question mark. Ultimately, it's up to the voters. The case does not bar him from running for president. Being charged with a crime is not disqualifying. He could even still run for president with a conviction. Meanwhile, the former president is hoping to capitalize on this moment politically. His campaign has been sending out emails looking to fundraise, even selling indictment swag like a T-shirt with a fake mugshot on it. Emory University political science professor Dr. Andra Gillespie says what changes might be the way we think about the people we elect as presidents.
Presidents are people, people are fallible. So the idea that somebody would commit a crime, isn't necessarily the most far-fetched, even though this really does upend our idea or notion that we elect exceptional people to the presidency and people who we would think morally would be above that type of reproach.
The former president's next court appearance is set for December 4th, just 2 months before the 2024 Republican presidential primary calendar officially kicks off.
Christy, thank you. Breaking news right now as storms pummel the Midwest.
Yeah, we're going to get straight to Chesley with a look at some of the shocking video that's coming out of that region.
Yeah, I mean, they've been going through it here in the Midwest. And you look at that video here. This is from the Illinois area right there. And the Weather Service there has confirmed that an EF2 tornado touched down just off of Illinois Route 84 there. A nearby resident, Amber Reel, I think her name was, caught some of this video. You can see a gas station where the roof was torn off of that gas station, hit a business there. And so very rough weather. According to the National Weather Service, that tornado was on the ground for about a half mile and did a lot of damage in its time. You're looking at more video. This is from Iowa, Knoxville, Iowa. You can see the funnel cloud from the base of the cloud all the way to the ground. It's not really a tornado until that funnel cloud reaches the ground, and we can see that some of the debris flying around. That is debris, not the wind itself, but debris flying around from that storm. That would be a small one there, doing a lot of damage, as you can see. Flat land out there in the Midwest, so you can see them afar off. Not the case for us because of our topography, very very hillious, lots of trees around, and a lot of times our tornadoes are rain wrapped, so it's really hard to catch them on video like that. And we don't want that here, obviously. We're praying for those guys back off to the Midwest because more of that will take place later on this afternoon. For us, we have the clouds in place. No rain coming out of the clouds. Happy to report that. At least for now, we're looking pretty good. In fact, I think all day long we'll stay on the dry side. Low-level cloudiness that we have to deal with. The fog becoming a little bit more dense in some spots and starting to spread out a little bit here. You got 1 mile visibility now from Gainesville down through Duluth. Covington added into that. Over toward Thomaston as well. LaGrange was down to 1 mile visibility, or 0 visibility. Now you're up to 1 mile, but it's still some fog in the area. 2 miles visibility over into Peachtree City. Not as dense as it was just yesterday, but we still have it around, so you'll be driving in and out of it this morning. Temperature wise, well, we're going to heat it up. 79 degrees will be our temperature by noon, on our way to 86 for an afternoon high. We'll drop back down to 82 degrees by 7 o'clock tonight. Notice the thunderstorms already out to the Midwest. We have some that were severe up here to the north, and then over into Dallas right now. You got a couple more thunderstorms forming. It's these same areas that will experience that severe weather again for today. In fact, there is a level 3 threat from Memphis northward that extends into Cleveland, Ohio, over to Chicago today. A wide area of an enhanced risk, a level 3 out of a possible 5. You see that level 2 extends all the way back down just to the east of the Dallas area. For us, not expecting much at all. And even as the system moves to the east tomorrow, expected to weaken, so we're only expecting to see a general threat for thunderstorms in our area. Fortunate for us. This afternoon on the forecast track model, you see that mix of sun and clouds, so we'll get enough sunshine in here to help to heat us up into the middle 80s. If we get a little bit more, it could go a little higher. The record is 89, so we'll see if we can tie or break that. You're looking at the clouds filling in overnight going into Thursday. By Thursday afternoon, there'll be a little better chance for some scattered showers. We'll give it a 30% chance. Even better chance as we get into Friday afternoon with a few embedded thunderstorms there. Even better chance as we head into Saturday. Saturday, not only will it be cool, but it will be wet. Looking at a 70% chance for the rain Easter Sunday morning, 30% chance of the rain, 63 for the high. We'll get a little better as we start the work week next week.
Sticking with your 11 minutes of nonstop news, here's what's happening right now.
Police have arrested another suspect in connection to a shooting at a Sweet 16 party. They identify him as Takel Beverly Smart. He's facing 80 different counts, including murder, assault, and gang charges. The 21-year-old was arraigned 1 month after Ajane Hill and Samuel Moon were shot and killed at a birthday party on Sitka Drive. 6 others were hurt.
A woman shot after leaving Magic City has died. Police say 21-year-old Cameron Price and a man were getting onto the interstate early Tuesday morning when someone fired shots into their car. Police say that Price was shot in the face, and as of right now, it's still not clear whether the shooting stemmed from something that happened inside the club.
The DeKalb County School District is down to its final choice for a new superintendent. Dr. Devin Horton is the finalist. He has more than 2 decades of experience, including creating diversity and teacher residency programs.
A live look from Atlanta's airport. A new report just released says Hartsfield is still on top. Airports Council International released new rankings today showing Hartsfield is holding on to the title of the world's busiest airport based on the number of passengers in 2022. And if you're wondering, get this, more than 93 million passengers passed through the airport last year.
Almost like a purple sky this morning. So Chesley's been talking about temps in the 80s today. It's heating up, and so are efforts to help Atlanta youth. This morning, we're taking you inside a program engaging local teenagers. Right now, spring break marks the start of the season for the newest employees of Glacier's Italian Ice. Ian Elmore Moore launched the nonprofit in 2021, a chance to hire teens and help out in the community, offering a safer alternative for teens selling water on Atlanta street corners. But the shop has since expanded, and it's filling other needs in the neighborhood.
We started with just Italian Ice, and it merged into after school. It merged into character and leadership development, and I think it's going to expand to do a lot more.
It is doing awesome things. Thanks to a grant for the city of Atlanta, Glacier's Italian Ice is now hiring twice the number of teens this year, and it's fully funded for the season. You can read much more on 11alive.com. Chesley?
All right, Cheryl, we're looking at some warm temperatures today. By noon, temperatures right around 79 degrees. We're going to have a mix of sun and clouds through the rest of the day. Not looking at much of any rainfall coming out of those clouds. And those winds will start to pick up a little bit as well. Look for it to be a bit breezy through the afternoon. By 4 o'clock, I think we'll reach our daytime high, 86 It is the record. Looking at 6 o'clock, temperatures in the 80s today.
We want to take you out live to Truist Park. You know, this time tomorrow morning, we'll all be live at Truist Park, getting ready for the home opener. The Braves taking on the Padres tomorrow at 7:30. We got everything ready. We're getting geared up. We're ready to go.
I'm excited.
You'll be out there.
Where's
we'll
your
be out
gear?
there.
I didn't bring any Phillies gear. I didn't know you guys were going to have gear.
No.
Have you guys finally won a game this year?
Oh.
Questions
We
and
were in the
answers.
World Series last year, right?
Did you guys win?
Yeah. Did you win that
Did you
World
make it to
Series?
the World Series? I don't recall you making it.
Yeah,
to-
we got a couple
I
rings.
recall beating you in the playoffs.
We have the
yeah.
nicest park. We'll be at Truist. There's all kinds of cool stuff in there.
Cheryl, bringing it back home.
I'm going to bring you treats. You'll have fun. Chesley
Yeah,
will
we'll
have fun out
We'll
there.
have fun.
We'll see you
Yeah.
out there tomorrow
Every
morning.
year we do it. Yes.
Have a great day.